Today we're diving into a hot topic. It's buy term and invest the difference. And how does that stack up against infinite banking? Well, thanks for tuning into the channel. Let's break it down. If you're new here, don't forget to check out our flagship video, which is the Save and Spend system, where we break down some of the fundamentals of how to take control of your finances. And if you're here for the first time and you're a Dave Ramsey fan, because I know that so many buy term and invest the difference Dave Ramsey folks and fans are here, I've also done a full podcast episode called Dave Ramsey Fact Check. I'll put both the links in the description of this video. Let's start with the famous line, buy term and invest the difference. The idea here is that instead of buying whole life insurance, you should purchase less expensive term insurance. And then you should separately invest the money that you've saved by choosing the less expensive option. It's an interesting juxtaposition. Sometimes I wonder why the same advice isn't given in every area of life. Like, always rent your home and invest the difference. Or always get rides to work and invest the difference. It's okay advice, buy term and invest the difference for many people, but here's the thing. It assumes that one size fits all. It assumes that there are no differences between renting a home and owning a home. It assumes there are no benefit adds to owning a car and just going for a ride in one. And it assumes that term life and whole life only have the death benefit to offer. Now, when we talk about whole life insurance on this channel, we talk about it for one reason only. And that is the ability to practice the infinite banking concept by using this whole life insurance. To make this clear, the infinite banking strategy is about using a specifically designed whole life insurance policy as a banking system. It's not actually just about the life insurance. It's about creating a long-term asset that you can borrow against, earn dividends on, and build wealth with over time. So while some would say that both a Ford and a Ferrari will get you from point A to point B, which we agree with, by the way, we're here to tell you that one of those vehicles gets you there in style, and one of them certainly does not. What I mean is that if you're comparing the function of a car, then they both are the same. But if you're interested in what's under the hood, they are so clearly not the same. So here's where it gets very interesting. Often, there's a lot of people out there who will criticize whole life insurance just because it's more expensive than term life insurance. But when it comes to whole life insurance, you're not just buying life insurance, especially if you're talking about infinite banking. You're buying a financial tool that gives you liquidity and control and growth potential, among so many other things. Folks out there have said time and time again that whole life insurance is a bad investment. But I'm here to remind you that insurance in and of itself is not an investment. To be clear, there are policies out there where you can choose to invest the cash values that whole life insurance generates, but the insurance itself is not an investment. You would not call your car insurance or your phone insurance an investment. And let's just tag this on. What if you could use the insurance policy you purchased as your own personal bank? What if you could borrow from it to pay off debts, to fund investments, or to finance major purchases without relying on traditional banks? Now, let's assume that you love the buy term and invest the difference idea. Let me ask you about that. Let me challenge you a little bit. The challenge that I see with buy term and invest the difference is that it requires a very high level of discipline. You actually have to, well, first, determine what that difference is, and then second, invest that difference consistently. And as we all know, life happens sometimes. Sometimes that extra money gets spent rather than invested. And with any investment, you've got growth potential, but there's also the ability to lose money, or some would call it the risk potential. And I'm not sure about you, but I personally hate losing money. With the infinite banking concept, each time you pay a premium, that money purchases a death benefit that your family will get down the road. And then a portion of that death benefit becomes cash value that you now can access and control. Not to mention the premium dollars that you've paid will grow tax-free. See, with IBC, you no longer have to worry about losing that money. At the end of the day, both strategies have their place. And if you're looking for a simple, low-cost solution for life insurance, and you'd love to try your hand the best you can at the investment game, then the buy term and invest the difference strategy could absolutely work for you. At the same time, if you're interested in long-term wealth building, financial control, guaranteed growth, then you may want to consider IBC. The infinite banking concept might be the strategy for you. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, what you should do now is hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more financial insights and content. And let me know in the comments, are you team buy term and invest the difference, or are you team infinite banking concept? Until next time, we'll see you there. Happy banking. Gave a lot of game, we never got a lot of things. Bow your head and say the prayer, we taught you how to be the bank.